Yeah, probably.
You seen, too many more dramatic finishes than that?
Yeah, I've seen a couple. I've been around a long time, remember?
When you were told had that game won by half time, you had so many chances. It looked like it was a matter of time before you put the foot down.
Yeah, I don't think we had it won by half time, but we certainly did well in the second half. It was our game, and we were making the line breaks and doing all the things that we should have been doing, and we just, had the kicking fit tonight. Everyone thought they had to kick the ball in appropriate times, and it put us under pressure at the end of the night. They scored one try for 7 tackles, and there's a couple of other opportunities they kind of created from 7 tackles as well, and put us under pressure.
There's been a lot of talk about Cody Walkers' form after he got dumped from Origin. He looked like he was back to his best tonight.
Yeah, well, I'd said to him through the week he was coming back to his best. I mean, as a coach, you know your players better than anybody else. So I could see in the last couple of weeks he was out of form when he came out of Origin, and the disappointment that goes with all that. But I thought he handled it really well, and he was just getting better each week. And I thought last week in North Queensland, I said to him after the game, I said that's where you want to be. You're not making the line breaks, but I said you're about to. I said you played mistake-free, played a pretty solid game for us, and tonight he came and got the rewards, and he started to run the ball again and started to be Cody Walker.
That last try, how was the heart?
Well, it's a good way to keep the crowd there. I've worked that out. No, I was the only time I thought we were going to be beaten was after he kicked the goal, and I realised it was a bit over a minute to go on the time clock, and we had to come and kick off. I don't normally give up with teams that I coach. I don't expect them to give up, so it's not my mindset. And I thought, well, they'll be lucky to get the ball back, and if they do, they've just under a minute to go, and we've got to score a try. So I was probably at my most pessimistic in that last minute, but to their credit, they got great fighting qualities. They got the ball back, got a bit of luck, and moved the ball beautifully, and couldn't have played probably a better set of 6 than they played all night than that one there.
What's the overriding emotion? Is it disappointment that he got to that position, or are you just happy to get the 2 points, mate?
Well, it's both those. Okay, as I said, I had a speech prepared before the try that wasn't anything like the one I gave after the try was scored. So yeah, it is emotional. It's you go through a lot of sitting there, and I saw in the box, Paul McGregor single and take the 2, and they had the kick on the sideline there, and obviously they would have been elated with that moment. Thought it was their game, and your emotions go down, and you're thinking about why you've lost the game and all the things that should have done you didn't do, and then you get down to that last minute, and all of a sudden, in the last 10 seconds they score in the corner, and the whole world's turned upside down again, and his world's gone the other way pretty quickly. He'd be pleased with their effort, but effort's not going to get them where they want to go, so needs more than that.
I know Gareth was obviously on the opposition tonight, but you would have been pleased to see him back and the way that he played. Yeah,
well, I was. Look, it was like John Bateman. You guys live in Australia, and you don't give the English players any credit at all. Everybody raves about Bateman, but I knew how good Bateman was 3 years ago. And Gareth Widdop is a wonderful player in the English Rugby League, but he's a great player in our country as well. But there's a lot of talent in the English players, a lot of talent. And look at his kicking tonight; it was impeccable. He never had an easy kick. He brings all the things, but most importantly, he's a really competitive guy that just wants to be successful.
Were you ever, just on Walker, were you ever a little bit concerned about how he came out of that, given, our state has...
No, not really. I've been in that situation before. So there's not many situations I haven't experienced now. So, I wasn't worried about it. I knew that's where he'd be. I just had to make sure I didn't destroy any more of his confidence and do anything that would make him feel that he wasn't valued. So, I've been happy to do that over the last month with him. Made him captain. A couple other guys probably could have been. I think he needed the challenge, and I knew that would have helped him. So yeah, it was just patience as well. You got to be patient with it. But Origin has a huge impact on your club, and in different ways. I saw Cam Smith train yesterday. It's the best I've seen him train for nearly 2 months now. And I knew he's getting back to. He played good last week, but knew getting his energy back and just one game a week. Damien Cook was the same yesterday. He was a lot quicker at training, quicker with his hands, his speed. But again, he was just Origin's another week behind him.
Is that what Cody felt like after being dumped? He felt like he wasn't valued.
I don't know. Well, what when someone rejects you, what do you feel? You doing like hoops and jumping around everywhere and happy? I hope not. We all feel that when those moments happen in your life. So he was no different to the rest of us. But he knows his value to South Sydney, and he knows I value him, and that's what matters most.
Adam Doi, I think made a mistake there in the second half, but bounced back. He finished the game with 180 metres, couple of tackle busts. Is he going to pose a selection dilemma when Johnston's ready to come?
Yeah, well, Alex will be the fullback when he's fit and ready to go again, so that's not an issue. But Adam's doing a great job for us. He's a very talented player, can play a number of positions, and you need one of those in your team, and we've got one.
How far off is Alex?
Yeah, we probably think 2 weeks now. He's pretty close, but I don't think he'll be back next week. But we think probably the week after.
I know you only mentioned it yesterday, but Sam, are we expecting Sam back next week?
You've been reading the media, have you?
I heard you yesterday. You're
That's
in
good.
form.
If you heard me yesterday, I don't have to repeat myself today. Okay.